Nerdy for 30. Man, it's me, your boy C, the host of most of the things right here on Paprika, man. And we're just keeping this Nerdy for 30 thing on and rolling. We got our list of the 30 MCU movies and what order we think they should be ranked in from worst to best. And we keep unveiling these bad boys, one of them a day, for the first month of 2023, man. This is a little something to get your year started off right, man. And as we keep this bad boy on a rolling, man, what is the unveil for today? Well, today's joint of the Nerdy for 30 is number 16, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Here's this timeline, man. Enter a new dimension of strange. Listen, that's an A- because that's the first MCU tagline that's a bit of a double entendre as well, and I love it for it. Doctor Strange, with the help of mystical allies, both old and new, traverse the mind-bending, dangerous alternate realities of the multiverse to confront a mysterious new adversary. Directed by Sam Raimi after former Doctor Strange director Scott Derrickson exited the project due to creative differences. Sam Raimi comes in there and puts his fucking Raimi stamp all over this movie. This movie is just as much a Sam Raimi movie as it is your standard MCU movie. The first horror movie of the MCU, and it shows, man, this is a hard PG-13. We have Wanda after the events of Disney Plus's WandaVision come to the fore as the villain that she was always destined to be. If you are not a reader of comics, man, Wanda is a fucking menace. And throughout the early 2000s, man, Wanda's ass ate up the Avengers left and right. Starting with Avengers Disassembled and playing on through House of M, Wanda was a problem that had to be dealt with. And I'm glad they did not shy away from that here in the movies. And they presented Wanda as the full-fledged villain that she has been in the comics. It's just as much a movie her as it is Doctor Strange, but Doctor Strange is still firmly at the forefront in all the frames in this movie. As you know, he goes on his own journey to learns how to give up being in control. We kind of see that he's in control a lot in the first Doctor Strange movie, and kind of in some of his appearances between, you know, the first Doctor Strange movie and this movie. Steven likes his control, and he's slowly learning to give that up, especially when it comes to the third act in this movie, where he's not the one who does the final day saving, you know, as it were. America Chavez, a new entry into the MCU and the first lesbian in the MCU. He kind of relinquishes that final bit to her, and it's great to see. Unfortunately, we don't get a whole lot of development with America Chavez, which is the saddest portion of this movie, is how she is so sadly underserved and underutilized here. It's more just a way to move from universe to universe. But you know, at that expense, we do get more screen time with our boy Wong, the Sorcerer Supreme, and it's great to see more for Benedict Wong to do in this movie, and seeing how he plays off of Strange, and seeing how Strange's relationship with Palmer goes from being so sadly one note and paper thin to being one of the most complex and well-developed relationships as a group of people, a couple who just can't get right no matter how hard they try, and no matter what universe, no matter how much they love each other, they're just destined to not get straight. And that's sad to think about, man. We get the Illuminati in this joint, man. We get a Reed Richards. We get a different Captain Marvel, Lashana Lynch's. We get Patrick Stewart as Professor X from the 90s animated. Black Bolt is finally served. Anson Mount from the Inhuman show, they brought him back and did him some justice. Mordo is, of course, again back. Reed motherfucking Richards is played by John Krasinski, was the best thing to come out of this movie. There's so much going on that somehow is still a strange movie. It's just a good, dark, scary movie, devoid of a lot of the joking that comes in other MCU movies. This one does not come to fuck around, man. So that is it for this Nerdy for 30. We'll be back 24 hours to keep unveiling this list right here on Paprika.